Okay, so this is the area where I sit and meditate in the summer. Just sit right over in here in this nice peaceful area. And you can see the woods are really quite peaceful. And actually I want to show you something real quick that I've never noticed before. I'm not saying that they weren't here before, but you have that. That. And there's one more. I just gotta remember where it is. Oh, over here. There. Something is scratched all the way around. This is the path back to the normal hiking trail. No one comes down here. But from here, actually, you have some really interesting structures. And right here being probably the best one. And the way they made it is really fascinating. Wind, I believe, actually blew that tree over. And when it lifted this up, the smaller one was then incorporated into an X, which was then leaned against that tree there, and then two more trees were pushed together. And when the wind blows just right, it's a creaker and a groaner. And then I found another right here. And then as I come around, there's this really fascinating, it's almost like writing of some variety. And if I turn around, it's a little hollow and a shelter. And I know they've sat up there because I've seen some of their leftovers of some of their meals. And then it's a fascinating, there's my dog. And I'm sure there's more blazes on the trees, but I'd have to look. Anyway, that's that. Well, I found another one. Actually, I found a couple more pretty close to the writing. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's the spot that I sit in the summer. It's really wet right now. I wouldn't sit there, but okay. Anyway, I was looking around for more blaze marks. And we've got this one right above the tree, or right above where I sit and meditate. Kind of another little bit right here, you can see it pretty well. What's really interesting also is there's this really great stump right here. Usually these are kind of focal points for them. This one doesn't seem to be, but because there's no leaners or stuff like that. Oh, there's another one. Interesting. So I was walking on the main trail, or walking back to the main trail, admiring all the blazes on the trees that I believe were made by them. And what really has struck me about these blazes is that they're so low. They're not high. They're so, I think they're for me to see, or someone our size. When I come around this corner, and this is a newer piece right here. And at the top of it Stuck in the tree is a fishing float. I'm thinking it's a treat for me, or a gift for me, but I don't know. I'm still going to take it. And I've already said thank you. Oh, and I forgot to say, the piece of wood that pointed to it is just recently stuck in there. It's not actually growing there.